Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 6. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Handoff to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds on a short gain on the play.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
They're going to run it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, the defense better start adjusting, realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down and 10 now.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch downfield. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big game.
BAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to
breaks clear, end zone ahead. That is a big play, finally brought down at the 44.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball. This one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And they will try out the field goal team here. Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Running with purpose. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just...
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the same runner's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down here for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it works. The first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on the blitz and gets the sack.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made way down to the 25. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Jukes to get past a man.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity, this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Heading left after the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebacker shifting around now. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what. They're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. The 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And here's the handoff. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 8, 21-13. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense showing a bunch formation now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Movement here from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the 3rd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. Other than keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Pass not complete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the 4th quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
On the ready.
Here's the second down play.
42 Spider.
Gives it to the back. Powers through. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Ready.
A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Ready.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Okay.
Crucial third down play right here.
Here we go. Go. Ready.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they get it to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Launching downfield. And he's got it.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it. That's a crucial score for it. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this.
Got it.
Offense on the field to take over.
In blue. And here we go, set.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
On the set.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
29 Philly.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Ready,
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
out, 55 weak.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Ready.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And he'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curve Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.